everybody, welcome to another video. Apologies about the voice still, I've still got a bit of a cold. But we start this one off in car Shorton. And as some of you regulars know, I have a few sayings. One of them is, if you can't drive a big car, don't fucking buy one. Really? You can't fit down that road? Really? You can't fit down that road? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. More money than sense, as they say. I suppose the car could have been new to them, but I really do hope that they haven't got any tight roads to get down on the way home. Now in this clip, up in the distance there's a guy standing in the road. He's collecting his stuff that's fallen out of his Asda lorry that's just parked to the right hand side, off camera though. You can see he's having a little bit of a panic up trying to get all his gear together. But how difficult is it? Load the van, shut the doors before driving off. It's not that hard really. But you can see him panicking. Now in this next clip, we're going back to the last video that I did about this roundabout. I don't know why I have to keep explaining that it's priority to traffic approaching from the right, because there was quite a few comments saying that it was my fault again for some reason. Things like, you have got give way lines. He was there first. That's the one. He was there first. Maybe he couldn't see you. Yeah, maybe he couldn't see me. Well, there's the give way lines that I got. Guess what? They got give way lines over there as well. And he has priority over me, that car over there, but he's not going to go there because he's a decent driver. He's not going to block off the roundabout to me and from the Audi side as well. So he's waiting. So although he's got priority over me, he's waiting. Look over there. There's give way lines for the Audi as well. I'm over my give way line. So if you're in that camp of first come, first serve, I beat him. I can see him now. So why can't he see me? He's still not at his give way lines there. I'm past mine. So that blows that argument right out of the water. Another thing that was said, if you'd have gone straight on and then turned right, going round the roundabout like you're supposed to, there wouldn't have been an issue. Maybe not as much of an issue, yeah. But as you can see, he cuts right across the roundabout. He's got no priority. And, well, what more can I say? Whoever keeps saying these things that it was his priority, you really do need to have a little look at yourself in the mirror, or at least the highway code. And a big thank you for all you guys that are in my corner on this situation in the comment section, and at least trying to tell these people they've got it wrong. So thanks for that. Now another thing I get accused of is pinching too much of the mini roundabouts. I don't think I've got a lot of option here though. I ain't going to get my car in that little gap there. Her giveaway lines are all the way back there. And please don't say she was there first. But having said that, I will hold my hands up and plead guilty. I do pinch a bit at mini roundabouts. Now in this clip, we're in Hampton. Hampton Court Palace is over there to the right hand side behind them trees, where that lunatic Henry VIII used to spend quite a lot of time back in the day. Even before my time, that is. Anyhow, this clip is all about queue jumping, and I can normally spot a queue jumper a mile off. No pun intended. Sorry, I'm just dying here. Now, as we come over the bridge here, I'm turning left. There is 3 lanes when you get to the roundabout there. 2 go straight on, and there is only 1 lane that turns left. Now, I've got a funny feeling that this van is going to be jumping in. He's going to be cutting across me or people in front of me. And I definitely know that this BMW is going to do it just because of the speed it's doing. It happens at this roundabout constantly. So there's only 1 lane that turns left. But the thing is, I thought I was wrong about this BMW, because it's in lane 2 at the moment. There is only 2 lanes, obviously. And then it goes to 3 lanes. And it goes out into the 3rd lane. But it still turns left from lane 3. There it goes, right across everyone. Now that's what you call serious queue jumping. Now in this clip, I'm at Heathrow Terminal 2, just about to drop someone off. Obviously that BMW in front of me shouldn't be there doing that. There's only parking to the left hand side. Obviously the Tesla should not be parked on zigzags and should be in the bay. So there's two things straight away. Both professional drivers, even though the Tesla ain't got no markings on his car, I think he's some sort of chauffeur or something. So I'm going to get into this spot here, straighten up a little bit when I get in. Although it does look like my front is outside of the lines, trust me it isn't. But now here's something you're not going to hear me say quite often. This Mercedes driver behind me is a decent driver because I've made it very difficult for her. Because she was so close to the curb, she's had to adjust quite a bit to get out because I'm right on the line sort of thing. So I've made it difficult for her and she makes that look easy, which it is. But look at this Tesla. I mean, how close do you want to be to me? You absolute clown.
Really, mate?
Now, instead of me driving out a little bit easier, I've got to now go forward rather, then go back to get out of my space because of the bloody Tesla being so close behind me. And then obviously it pulls up even more. So what are you waiting for? Why don't you go? It's a drop-off zone. You've dropped off. Go. Oh, and I didn't pull out on that professional driver there. He did signal to me to go out. So, as we're leaving the airport now, or this terminal anyway, from here I want to go to Terminal 5. Now, I need to go over to the left-hand lane. And I'll show you why in a minute. And we have more queue jumpers down here than you can shake a stick at. It's always the same. Now, the left-hand lane, I've got to go over the hatch markings there or get behind the buses when it pulls away a little bit further up. But as some of you know, I don't drive over hatch markings, not unless I have to. Because I'll show you what I mean in a minute, because you can't get to Terminal 5 from the lane that I'm in. You'll see the sign up there, Terminal 4 and 5 is the left-hand lane. But then they put the hatch markings there, which make it difficult. I know you're allowed to drive over them, but look at the queue behind me now. Now, you just saw that car go past me. This one here is a bigger twat than the one in front. And then you get the Mercedes that does that.
Yeah.
They just don't want to queue. They know exactly where they're going, these guys, because they're going. You can tell by the speed that they're going that they know where they're going in an airport. So obviously now they're all going to be cutting across, and I want to cut across to the left-hand lane behind this bus. So the road layout isn't great.
Right. Yeah.
So now I can get over to the left-hand lane, the only lane that goes to Terminal 5. And the reason you have to do it quite quickly is because on the approach to this tunnel here, it goes into double solid lines, which you're not allowed to cross. But it doesn't help when some of these people use this place like a bloody racetrack and take advantage of people that don't know where they're going and cut in and all that sort of stuff. I do know where I'm going. That's why I was taking, you know, I knew what lane to get into. This idiot next to me, he also knew where he was going, but a different driving style, I guess. So, further down the road, near Terminal 5, we're looking at this car behind, obviously. The eyes have it. You know what she's doing. It's amazing how many people I see doing this without even trying to find them. No wonder Cycling Mikey don't have much trouble finding these people. I get asked quite often, actually, what do I think of Cycling Mikey? I ain't got a problem with him at all. You should not be on your phone. And I think he's doing a good job in catching these people. He doesn't need the confrontation part of these videos, though. But catching all these idiots that are on phones, that's fine by me. Them people are potential killers. And you see this one, look, she's edging out over the line almost because she's on her phone. And it's about now that I see her.
You're not looking at your phone by any chance, dear, are you? Were they reading glasses or driving glasses that you got on?
And a little bit further down the road, same car.
Can't indicate, not while you're holding a phone and a steering wheel at the same time, can you?
And a little bit further down the road, we're on the good old M25 by the A3 turnoff, and obviously you can see to the left hand side there's a lot of traffic coming off onto the A3. But how can you spot a queue jumper? Well, it's not difficult, trust me, it really isn't. Take a look at this one. We're half a mile from the exit and you have an Audi in lane 2 there driving ridiculously slow, doing about fucking 30 miles an hour. You have a BMW doing exactly the same. And then you have a Prius that's fucking braking when there's nothing in front of it, doing about 30 miles an hour. So the signs are all there. Unfortunately, you can't see the Audi and the BMW pull into the slip road, but you know that they're going to do it. There's no way them two cars would be in that lane otherwise. And you'll see how stupid this Prius is, because it doesn't even indicate to start off with to get into the gap. That's the only one we see officially do it. And surprise, surprise, it isn't a professional driver. It hasn't got the yellow circle of death in the windscreen there. And it's because of drivers like them three there that cause tailbacks throughout the whole of the motorway doing things like this.
They can't even fucking indicate when they want to come in as well. Look at him. There we go, there's your indicator, you fucking spanner.
I'm just going to run this through until we get past the junction, just so the middle lane Haugen brigade don't get on my case and have a pop at me, because I never go into that lane 1 at this junction, because you always get idiots like that who use it incorrectly and you're hanging around behind them with a very good chance of being rear-ended because of these clowns. So as you can see, I do move over. Now in this clip we're in Epsom, and there's Epsom Hospital to our left hand side, and in a previous video of mine I showed you how bad the queues are trying to get into this hospital. Well, I'm stuck in it now because I want to be going into the hospital, so I'm turning left. You can see all the traffic up there in front that want to turn right into the hospital as well. The traffic behind me is even worse. It goes all the way back into Epsom High Street. So whatever they're doing in Epsom Hospital, it's not working. Now as you can see, I've got a Matchbox car behind me that's left a massive great big gap. You know why he's left that gap, don't you? It's obvious really. You saw the bollards on the front camera there. What's he gonna do? It's not rocket science, is it? You're allowed to drive over hatch markings, but you're not allowed to go round them bollards.
Oh dear. Here we go. All it takes is one and the rest follow. The sheep follow. Idiots. Oh dear. Here we go. All it takes is one and the rest follow. The sheep follow. Idiots.
Now this guy behind me had a long hard think about whether he was going to do it or not, and chose really the wrong decision. Now that's not the only issue that we have here. There's one lane going into the hospital and there's one lane coming out, all on that little turn in there. Look at that car there. It's gone down the wrong side of the road.
Where they're going, that's the wrong side of the road that they're driving down. Maybe they should make it one way.
So I'm going to speed it up here now, just so you can see vehicles coming out of the hospital. Timing is everything. I mean, if they were coming out, that ambulance coming out as they were driving in the hospital on the wrong side of the road, we could have had a lot more fun and games there, couldn't we? I don't know why this sports car's pulling across neither. Stupid. Blocking the road. What's that going to do?
Well, that was a pretty pointless manoeuvre. Now no one can get past this way now. Good job. You know, we are waiting as well. You're not the only ones waiting.
And then this guy does an even better job of it.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And another one that goes on the wrong side of the road. I mean, what was the point of blocking up the junction there? Someone coming down there now cannot turn right to get out of the hospital because of this idiot. Oh, and notice actually the Mercedes that's left a nice gap there for people like that car that's just gone past me to get round. Another Mercedes using its head, leaving a gap so people can get out of the hospital and go round the outside of me to get past. That's 2 in 1 video, isn't it? Well, this system works really well here at Epsom Hospital, doesn't it? Really well. I should have had an idiot counter going, shouldn't I, for this clip? But there's one more. As you can see, to the left-hand side, there is a perfectly good pavement that leads to the hospital. You just walk up there and then you cross the road into the hospital, or you go straight down to A&E. On the right-hand side, there is no pavement, where this woman would prefer to walk into the road towards the hospital rather than walk on the pavement. You couldn't make it up, could you? Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.